Hi everyone, it's Laura from Into the Moon House, and I am a spiritual life coach, teacher, and healer. And I'm all about connecting you back to your authentic self and living your life based on your wisdom. So, remembering who you are and tapping into your personal gifts and talents. Um, yes, and today what I'd love to do and what I'd love to talk about is talk a little bit more about the soul goals. And I've touched upon this before, and there are different, well, soul goals, different reasons um, for people to be on the planet. And the drive is internal. And I also come from a place, and you may have heard me say this quite often when I give astrology guidance. There's beautiful. I think astrology is one of the most beautiful things because you can really see. It's like your missing life manual is right there with all your lessons, the direction you've set out to develop this lifetime, the things that you are going away from, so leaving behind. um, if you're creative, if you're a people person, if you are all about motherhood, if you're all about that care and nurture, or if you're more of a rebel, all of it comes together beautifully. um, so so I love looking at that. But and there's so I have to start there. That's why I'm saying, it's never black and white, because it's the whole combination of you. However, there's definitely some motivation that will run through people. So it's more of an archetypal energy and drive, and it can really be helpful if you recognize yours. And one of them is, and then this is, you're probably here for a reason. This can very well be your reason. If you are that soul adventurer and soul explorer, then one of the things that can be very important of you is that goal of growing the soul. And this is how you recognize that, if that's you. It's, you always think there's more, either more to know, more to do. There's always something around the corner. There's always something better. There's also always something you do not know. And you always want to step up and get to that next level, and develop yourself and transform yourself. You may be that personal development junkie as well, whatever it is for you personally. And I'll give you a few more traits. Maybe you get really impatient when you want to set out to do new things, or maybe especially if you're taking on too much, you're the one that gets really confused about everything. It's like, what? I don't understand anymore. I've just lost it again. You know, I just need to speak to someone. I need to get some more guidance. I need to look at the stars. I need to call me to get some advice, like, what were you doing again? Where were you headed? What were your plan? Soul of growth. That can be used. The soul of growth, it's a nice term, but the path of growth can be one of them. Okay. Then acceptance can be a very, very big drive for a lot of people as well. Um, acceptance of who you are, acceptance of the people in your life, acceptance of the circumstances you've lived in, the how you grew up, the situations you've been through. Again, this is a very spiritual goal, and maybe it looks very similar. It sounds very similar um, to to growth, because to come to acceptance and to truly accept people for who they are, and accept situations for what they are. That is a very highly spiritual goal, of course, when you truly can let go and you can accept. On a negative, this can definitely have you being pushed over by other people because you're always trying to be nice. So you can go way too much in your people pleasing role. And if there's anything that you keep internally that's resentment, you can feel a lot of resentment about, um, what happens to you, or maybe you're very understanding, but others aren't as much. And then the third common goal I see a lot as well, especially in this community, of course, is, and maybe you feel like I've mentioned that in goal one and two, so about growth and really about growing the soul. Second one is really about acceptance and accepting others for who they are. But the third one is really all about exploring um, the the spiritual. If I look in the astrology and in the birth charts of people that are into the moon house, a lot of you have this point, um this where you want to go to this lifetime, which is the um is this point of spiritual development, and it will play out for everyone a little bit differently. But it's about, it's about understanding the collective energy. It's about understanding the archetypes. It's about understanding the different type of religions, spiritual modalities, for all that is about the higher self, all that has that God frequency. Um, Without wanting to list, to give it any other name. So you can give it like God or the universe or the goddess or anything that is very spiritual, which is all about that authentic core. So I see that uh, a lot, and you're the people that are looking for um, cards, card readings, connecting with your guides. Um, Rune stones, the moon rituals as well. And all of this stuff is really, really great because that will help you learn and understand how the collective energy is working. Um, and so all of those are really um, often common goals I see. And let me know in the comments which one do you feel that I'm talking about you. I'd love to hear, and I'd love to hear why you think that as well. If you want more information on your purpose points in your birth chart, or what I can say about that, or you need more reflection and you're making choices, you have to make choices and you want to know where to head, I'm your girl, woman by now, I'm 42. But let me know, and we'll speak next week. Bye bye.